Hey guys, it's Scott with Scottie B Cards, and in this video I want to look at Topps Dynasty and see if it's a great product or an overrated product. Topps Dynasty is the premier, I would say the premier Topps product. There's a lot of high-end brands with Topps, but it feels like everybody's gravitating towards Dynasty. The way that Dynasty works, it's an on-card patch autograph, always a patch, always an on-card autograph, and they're all numbered to 10 or less, so out of 10, out of 5, or 1 of 1. And in this particular video, I wanted to discuss if this is the go-to premier product for Topps nowadays and show you the pros and the cons of this particular set. One thing I will also note is that I was doing a video for Adley Rutman recently showing how many 1 of 1 rookies that he had, and I was surprised how many 1 of 1 rookies that he had in Topps Dynasty. He had about, not to spoil it, about 15 1 of 1s in this product, and that made me think, is this the premier product or is it overrated? I have my own personal opinions. I'll share those in a moment, but let's look at the pros, why Dynasty rocks. First of all, look at these cards, look at these patches, look at these autographs. This is a rookie of Ohtani. It looks dirty because of the BGS case that it was in. Here's a cool Corey Seager with a nice Rangers patch. But they are all high-end players for the most part. I put in for the most part because some of the rookies are bad, and it feels like every once in a while they have random players that are just in the product that shouldn't be, like an Alex Bregman. No offense to Alex Bregman, he's a great player, but not who someone wants out of the set, or someone like a Byron Buxton, or random players like that that shouldn't be there. But for the most part, they're all high-end rookies and veterans and legend chases, which is a huge deal. They're all on-card autographs, which is great. All game-worn or event patches. I put event because the events they use are big events. Like the All-Star Game Home Run Derby for Aaron Judge for his rookie Dynasty card. That's what he was wearing when he won the Home Run Derby. That's just as cool as a random game in May, in my opinion. But they have very important jerseys, game worn guaranteed. There's also World Baseball Classic cards. So that's another event. You could argue the World Baseball Classic is usually in the spring, and it happens, I believe, every 4 years. Is that what it is? And all the different countries face each other. And so this last year, Japan beat the USA. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it yet. And we actually have WBC patch cards in Dynasty from 2023. They're freaking awesome. They go for a ton of money. All cards numbered to 10 or less, which is great. Some of the best patches in all of baseball cards. There's great patches in like 5-star museum collection, other sets, but consistently for patches in this set are probably the best. Topps Dynasty Black is now a thing as well, so that's like the high-end Topps Now sets. They'll have Topps Dynasty Black. The reason I'm bringing that up, why Dynasty rocks, is because they are pulling Topps Dynasty, the brand, into the high-end Topps Now set. So we saw this with Ohtani from his 50-50 home run game. He has a piece of his game-used pants, or the logo man from his game-used pants on his card. He signed it. That is branded as Topps Dynasty, which shows that Topps is leaning into this brand. This is, in my opinion, the high-end set. It is the best high-end set. It's the go-to high-end set. There's other great sets like Definitive or Diamond Icons, and other sets I don't like as much that are still good, like Transcendent. We'll talk about Transcendent later. But overall, this is the high-end set. This is, if I was going to buy a patch autograph of a rookie, this is the one I would go to. And the good thing is, even though there's multiple 1 of 1s, like I mentioned of Adley Rutman, there's only one logo man patch autograph of rookies in this set, which is good. Great high-end design, year in and year out. The cards look good, which is great. And they have cross-sport appeal with like the F1 cards. Those exist. Soccer, I'm saying soccer in the US. Football international, like Messi just had some of his cards go for crazy money, his Dynasty autograph patches, and so forth. So here's an example of what these look like. Here's just a sick Ken Griffey Jr. patch autograph. Here's an Ichiro Logo Man autograph. Here is a Bobby Witt Jr. RPA rookie patch autograph. This is a piece of the City Connect jersey, which looks great. And here's even a triple autograph patch of Trout with Jeter with Griffey. That's amazing. This is actually a Rockies one that I personally own. Shout out to my Larry Walker autograph. Here's a nice one with Lindor. This is with Chief Wahoo. Then we have a postseason jersey over here for Soto. Here's a piece of the snake. You get the idea. And this is the World Baseball Classic. This Ohtani went for a ton of money. This was a 1 of 1. And this Paul Goldschmidt's on eBay right now. It's a piece of probably the best World Baseball Classic jersey you can get. So to give you an idea, visually, they look amazing. So what are the cons? What are the issues with Topps Dynasty? Some players don't belong. Sorry, Byron Buxton and Alex Bregman and Chris Bryant. Why in the world would I pay that much money to pull a $50 Chris Bryant patch autograph? Especially in a Rockies uniform. No offense to him. I'm a Rockies fan, and I am not a huge Chris Bryant fan yet. He needs to have more than 17 home runs in 3 years to make me like him more. We can see this Byron Buxton went for $57. This box of cards is like $1,000. So that's not what you're wanting to get out of this product. There's not one exclusive photo / card of most players. I said the player, it's most players. For some there are. And what I mean by that is every card's numbered to 10 or less, but the way they skirt this to make more cards of the same player is to change this photo. And I'll show you that in a moment. So they change the photo, and the goal of that is so it's a new card. They can call it a different card. So that's now out of 10, and there's also an out of 5, and there's also a 1 of 1. So even though there's an out of 10, an out of 5, and a 1 of 1, there's actually 9 different versions of a rookie, which there's actually going to be 90 out of 10, right? There's 9 different cards, each number to 10 of the same rookie. Then there's going to be 9 that are numbered to 5, so 35 total. So that puts us at 125 plus the 9 1 of 1. So we're at 134, I believe is the number for total, which is still not very much. I don't think that's bad at all, but it's confusing for those that are trying to go after it. So like I mentioned, there's a 1 of 1 per image. So meaning like a RPA with a rookie patch autograph 1 of 1, there are 9 rookie patch autographs in this particular set. I don't love it, but that's the way it's shaken out. I don't know how Dynasty collectors feel about that, but I don't love that particular part of it. And it's hard to know who has how many cards in the particular set. It gets found out eventually if someone has 1. Like Michael Harris, we're gonna look at him, his rookie patch autograph, he has 1 card. So he truly only has an out of 10, an out of 5, and a 1 of 1, while someone like Adley Rutman has 9. And so you don't really know going into it how rare a specific player is unless those checklists are released. There's actually a really high cost of entry for wax. I know all products of cards are expensive, but for some people to pay like $1,000 for $1,200, whatever it is nowadays, for a chance at 1 card is scary, especially with the CT scanning stuff going on for opening wax. That's very scary because it's super easy and worth scanning these cards to these shady individuals that are actually using CT machines to see what cards inside of the box, and they sell the box if they don't want to keep it. That's like a big concern. They got to fix that for this particular product because it's so expensive. The actual cost of individual cards is also expensive. If you want to get a really nice patch, they're going to cost you a good amount for good reason. They're really great cards. They're really nice looking and they're really rare. People don't think there are enough rookie cards on the checklist. This is a very interesting issue that people had with this product. In 2023, there were 24 rookies on the checklist. And out of those 24 rookies, a majority of them were the rookies you would want to pull at the time when the product was released. Maybe now in hindsight, you'd want different rookies or whatever, but at the time of release, it made sense why every rookie was there. And so some people think that, okay, well, we have in Series 1, Series 2, an update like 150 rookies. How can this be the go-to set when there's only 20 to 30 rookies in the product? I have no gripes with the price of this product and the rookies only being the premier rookies. I think that's just fine, but at the same time, that is a real issue in some people's eyes. The rookie logo was on the back of the card from 2015 to 2018, so you couldn't see if it was a rookie unless you flipped it over. For example, this Lindor right here is a rookie, and the logo is on the back of the card for that. Then they moved it to the front in 2019, so you could start to see that logo on the rookie, which is a fantastic change. Not every player's RPAs are created equal. Some are just better than the other, whether it's aesthetically or because some of the jerseys look better. It is what it is. It's not a huge deal to me either. There's also infrequent sales of some players, which makes it hard to have an idea of what these go for. So like market manipulation can definitely happen. And it's a very niche set. It's expanding. I love Topps Dynasty myself, but it's expanding to new collectors. But right now it's a niche set, which is always a challenge. But I want to talk about Adley Rutman. We mentioned him at the beginning of this video and said, are his 1 of 1s too much? So here are the different versions of the Adley Rutman. Here are 2 of the 1 of 1s, right? So you can see they don't have the MLB logo, man. They have in this one the Nike swoosh. They have on this one a random patch from something that he wore in a game. But we can see that the only difference between these cards is the image, and then everything else is essentially the same. So each of these cards have a 1 of 1 out of 5 and numbered to 10. You can see right here, like this looks like the exact same image of Adley smiling. It's not. And the only difference I thought was just the bat they added in like post editing. But no, it's actually him holding the bat, and this is a different image than here, even though it looked the same. So it's the same angle, him smiling, probably the same day, same moment, but they are different photos. But you can see that's what's changing here. And so for some people, that's a turnoff. And you can see I put the ARU5, ARU2. So that's what this is, the ARU9. This is the 9th. I didn't know which ones of these were which. I couldn't find the back photo of these cards. So I couldn't identify which was which, but that is how this set works. And then he also has, this is new, I believe this year, these are the vertical RPA. So these are the image variations. I think that's what they're called. Design variations. That's what they're called. And these are each numbered to 10 out of 5 and a 1 of 1. So that's another 10, 20, 30 plus 15. So we have 45, 48 different cards of autograph patches. These sell pretty well. In basketball, we have the vertical RPAs going for a ton and the horizontal. These are the horizontal ones not going for a ton. That may be the opposite in baseball because the horizontal has been around since 2014 up to this point. And these are new, I believe this year, maybe in 2022 at the earliest. There's also a jumbo patch. So this is cool. This is his only jumbo patch. This is a game shot, which is different than than these ones. These aren't game shots. These are just like taken in studio. This one might be here, but you get the idea. These are game shots and this is a game shot, which I like. It's not like that every year. It's just this particular year is that way. But every single one of these cards has a 1/1 outside of the individual set, which is going to be the logo patch autograph 1/1. So we're looking at 15 1/1s between all of these. So is that too much? You know, that's tough to say because some players like Michael Harris, this is all the same card. This is the rainbow. There's a 1/1, an out of 5, an out of 10. That's all Michael Harris has. I could just put the 1/1 and that's it. He only has 15, 16 cards total from Dynasty for his RPAs. So these are actually super sought after. I just noticed this is the R, which connects, which is kind of cool. And so that is hard because some players have only one. For example, Shohei Ohtani's rookie from 2018, there's 7 versions, while Juan Soto, there's only 3 versions. That's why Juan Soto's are more rare at times to find. So here's Aaron Judge. Here's 3 versions. These are the 3 different images they had of Judge. Here's Juan Soto. These are the 3 images they had of Juan Soto. I also love Topps Dynasty because this is a game I own. This is mine right here, the out of 5. And this jersey was worn on the 3rd and 5th of July, 3rd, 4th, and 5th against the Red Sox, I think it was. And he had a hit in 2 of the 3 games. So it's cool to identify where it came from. I would love to see Dynasty put the hologram sticker like on the back or on the front. They do that with some of these sets, with some of the insert sets of Topps Dynasty, but they don't do it for every card. So I want to point out though, the Dynasty is the king of rookie patch autographs in baseball, and they are crushing sales of almost every other product. There are random circumstances, but here's an example. This was Aaron Judge's 2017 Tier 1 Prodigious Patch Autograph. Great card, really cool looking card. Big old patch with Aaron Judge autograph went for $900 on auction. Here's a definitive Aaron Judge out of 50, went for $1,100. And then here's a 1/1 triple threads, triple relic autograph on card as well, went for $3,900, and that was on October 17th. Then we saw on October 13th, this is the out of 5, went for $15,000. This was on October 6th, it went for $9,300. This is out of 10. Here's an out of 10, PSA 10 that went for $9,000 as well. So you can see that people do lean heavy into Dynasty. Here's an example with Gunnar Henderson that I put as Bobby Witt Jr. I think I planned on using Bobby Witt Jr., but then did Gunnar Henderson, so sorry about that. But you can see here are his Dynasty RPAs versus his other RPAs. Here's Inception with the sticker autograph and a non-game worn jersey. Here is Transcendent, which I have major issues with Transcendent. I don't like what they're doing in Transcendent, but this one went for $400 out of 10 versus this one here is like $3,000 out of 10. Then we have Definitive for $500. Then we have the Reverence patch for $500. Then we have the not even game worn hat, player worn hat with an autograph for $800. So you get the idea. These just do way better. These are all since August. It's one of those things that it's obvious where collectors are putting their money. So are there too many 1/1s? He has 14 individual 1/1s plus the 1/1 logo man. So is that too many? I don't know. I think that some people might be turned off by it, but overall there's still only 15 of his best RPAs out there in existence. Realistically, if Topps just numbered them different, let's say there was 99 out of 99 and there was an out of 50 for like the out of 5s that we're looking at. So there's 45 of those and there's 90 of the out of 10s, which sounds weird. And there's 10 1/1s, right? There's 9 1/1s. So say those are out of 10. And then we had the logo man RPA as a 1/1. That might be better for some collectors to feel more comfortable. I think it's fine. Realistically, if this is going to be considered the premier brand, it's probably fine. But he had over 300 total 1/1s. Is Dynasty part of the problem? You let me know. Let me know if you think it is or if it isn't. If I was going to buy a 1/1 of his, I'd want it from this set than a lot of others. So takeaways. If I were to go after one patch autograph, it would definitely be Dynasty. I like the product. I'm not trying to pump it. I own 2 Dynasty cards. There's a great chance I own more in the future. I have the Soto RPA out of 5, and then I have a nice Larry Walker that I pointed out earlier. So I'm not trying to pump this product. I think it's a great set. I'm in a couple of Dynasty groups, and I like it. So I think Dynasty is confusing for some people, but the way like Refractors and Topps Chrome and Bowman Chrome, all those sets are kind of playing out, this could become a main tier chase for people for rookie cards in particular, just because while it's confusing for the 1/1 situation, they're still more straightforward than a lot of other products, and there's less of them, and there's obvious value in them due to the design and how aesthetically pleasing they are, and the big game use patch that ties you to the player. So I think that could help this product. Should Topps use one image? That's interesting. And have RPA just be numbered higher? I mentioned this, out of 99, out of 50, out of 10, out of 1. Should they do that? I don't know. It might make sense to some collectors and have one iconic image. That is one challenge with this product. Think of like the LeBron Exquisite RPA. There's one LeBron Exquisite RPA image. Well, there's multiple, but when you think of the LeBron Exquisite, you think of that one image, right? It's hard with someone like an Ohtani because there's different camera angles and things. I think it would help if they did that, but I also understand why they want to keep them out of 10 because that is the whole point of the product. Maybe they could say every veteran out of 10 is that way, but then the rookies are 99 RPAs. I don't know if there'd be a major issue to people, but something to consider. Again, I'm not opposed to removing the one of ones in the mass, but I actually think it's fine how it is. And I would love a Mookie Dynasty RPA. That's how I know this set's great, is because if Mookie had one of these, this would be the one rookie card I would want to chase because he's my favorite player. But he's in 2014 and they had Dynasty, but I don't think they had rookie RPAs, and they especially didn't have Mookie at that time. So the larger issue is Transcendent, 5-star, and other sets that are just kind of messing up all of the RPAs and they're just diluting a lot of stuff. But that's a challenge Topps is going to have to face, is managing the number of products with demand and supply. And that's a problem I'm glad I don't have to worry about. I'm just here to figure out what I think is the coolest, and I like this one the most. So that's kind of like my mini review on this product and my thoughts on if there's too many one of ones. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.